Hello everyone, my name's Alana Quinn and I'm going to be your yoga teacher today. Thank you so much for joining me and checking out my page. I'm a certified 200-hour yoga teacher registered under Yoga Alliance. My practice is primarily rooted in Hatha and Vinyasa influences. Today's flow is going to be rooted in Ahimsa, which is the first Yama. The Yamas are the first limb on the 8-limb path of yoga. The Yamas are guidelines on how to show up in the world and how to be with others. It calls to live your life with the intention of doing the least amount of harm within your actions and radiating the most amount of love out into the world. It expands by stating that when we harm others, we are harming ourselves. How we treat others is a reflection of how we treat ourselves. How we treat ourselves is a reflection of how we treat others. It is so important to dive into self-love in order to love ourselves and others better, to live a life that is rooted in Ahimsa. What goes around in this life comes right back around, so give love, spread love, and be love. Here, I set the intention of Ahimsa. With our inhale, our arms can rise up and overhead, hands meeting at the top. Exhale brings our hands to third eye center, remembering to think kind thoughts to and about ourselves and others. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to our lips, remembering to speak kind words to and about ourselves and others. Inhale. Exhale, hands come heart center, remembering to give love, spread love, and be love. We can bring our palms face down on our knees for grounding. Our hands can come up for receiving, or you can do one up, one down, a little bit of both if you're feeling called to that. Wherever we are, begin to ground yourself into your body, into the space, into your breath. Begin to notice your breath, not trying to change it or make it be anything that it's not. Simply just appreciating it for what it is, listening to what it's communicating. We can now deepen our awareness within our breath, bringing in a visualization within our pranayama, our breath work. That entails on every inhale, visualizing inhaling positivity, light, abundance, goodness, joy. And on every exhale, exhaling anything that's not serving us. Whether it's stress, deep emotion, anxiety about the future, let it go for this next hour. Be present with yourself. It's all about perspective. Find the joy within your life, within the micro moments of every day. exhales, perhaps you release an audible exhale, a sigh. Feel your breath leaving your body. Feel whatever is not serving you leaving your being. Inhaling all the goodness. I'm going to introduce another pranayama. This is called box breathing. It entails inhaling for a count of 4, holding that breath at the top for a count of 4, exhaling that breath for 4, holding that breath at the bottom for 4. And it continues with this pattern of inhaling for 4, holding, exhaling, holding. With that, let's take nice 3 deep cleansing breaths. Nice inhale. Audible exhale, sigh it out. Nice deep inhale. Sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. And with that, we inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Maybe sipping a little bit more air here, overflowing with this prana, this life force. Audible exhale, sigh it out. Release here. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm and pace. Taking a moment to notice any changes invoked in you in this moment of connecting with your breath. Wherever we are, we slowly open our eyes, bring the soles of our feet to the earth. Take a moment, windshield wiper at the knees. And here we stand up. Take a moment, bring your feet directly underneath your hips. We flex our toes up to our face, pressing down through our big toe and our pinky toe, creating a kind of tripod-like suction cup action of our feet. Our hands can come out to the side. To the beat, allow yourself to just drop into your heels. Let your bodies swing how it needs to. Maybe your arms become noodle-like. And maybe here, you can continue with dropping in your heels, or you tap into your own expression of ecstatic dance. Have fun here. Release judgment. Allow yourself to move intuitively. slow down. Bring your right hand to your heart, left hand to your stomach. Feel and connect with your two life forces, your heart and your breath. They allow you to do everything in your life: play, dance, run, talk. Send some gratitude into your being for all it does for you every single day. Perhaps notice if your heart's beating a little bit faster, your breath's a little bit quicker. And when we're ready, we can slowly lower onto the earth beneath us. Here we settle in through seated. We can stack one leg on top of the other. You can cross one leg in front of the other. Whatever is most comfortable for us. Perhaps even bringing a block underneath your sit bones for a little bit of extra support. Wherever we are, we inhale, shrugging our shoulders up by our ears. Exhale, rolling them down and back, opening through our heart center. On our next inhale, we grow tall as the arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, we twist to our right side. Our left side, excuse me. Inhale, we find length. Exhale, we release within our twist. Option to bring our gaze over our back shoulder. Our right palm can fall on our left knee. Our left fingertips can tent behind us, acting as a second spine. Every inhale, find our length. Every exhale, find some release. Inhale, we grow tall. Exhale, we bring our hands through heart center. On our knees, take a seated cat-cow. We settle through seated. Inhale, shrug our shoulders up by our ears. Exhale, roll them down and back, opening through our heart center. Inhale, arms come up and overhead. Exhale, we twist to the right. Our right fingertips reach behind us, tenting, acting as that second spine. Our left palm can fall on our right knee. Inhale to find length. Exhale to release into the posture. Option to bring our gaze over our back shoulder for a little bit deeper of a twist. Inhale, we find our length. Exhale brings us back to center. Our palms can fall on our knees as we take another seated cat-cow. Returning through center. If blocks are a part of our practice, we can bring our blocks in front of us. We are going to be setting up for a forward fold over crossed legs. Option to bring another block. This is all about meeting yourself where you're at. You can bring it sideways. You can even bring it sideways here. Or you can do none at all, whatever you are feeling. Inhale, our arms can come up and overhead. Exhale, we fold forward. On our next inhale, we tent the fingertips, rise up to a halfway lift. Exhale, we can fold back into our posture. We tent our fingertips and inch ourselves back up to seated. Our hands can come behind us, fingertips pointing towards our glutes, as the soles of our feet come about hip-width distance apart. Inhale, our knees through center. Exhale, they fall to one side. Inhale, rise them through center. Exhale, they fall down. Continuing with this inhale to center, exhale to windshield wiper at our own breath, our own pace. On our next inhale, the knees rise up through center, and we reverse the cross of our legs. So if we had one leg crossed in front of the other, bring the other one crossed in front this time. If you had one leg stacked on top of the other, bringing the opposite leg to be stacked now. Inhale, shrugging our shoulders up by our ears. Exhale, rolling them down and back. Inhale, arms can come up and overhead. Exhale, we fold forward. On our next inhale, we tent the fingertips as we rise to a halfway lift. Exhale allows us to fold back into the posture. Inhale, we tent the fingertips, inching ourselves back up to seated. Bring those hands behind us, fingertips pointing towards our glutes. Take a couple windshield wipers. Perhaps notice if there's any differences this time around. Bring the knees up through center. Reach forward and give yourself a nice big hug. Sending yourself so much love, gratitude, and kindness. take a moment here to say something kind and loving to yourself. And on our exhale, we can slowly lower ourselves onto the earth beneath us. On our inhale, our arms can reach up and overhead as we take a full body stretch, as though we're waking up for the first time, opting for ankles and wrists to roll out. One way and the other. And on our next exhale, we can hug those knees into the chest. We can draw circles with our knees, massaging the lower spine as we do so. If we haven't done so already, switching that direction of the circles. Inhale our knees through stillness into our chest, giving ourselves a nice big hug. And slowly we can begin to rock and roll, massaging the length of our spine. Eventually meeting in tabletop, with no rush to get there. As we settle through tabletop, we can bring our palms directly under our shoulders. Our knees can come directly under our hips. On our next inhale, we drop the stomach, bring the gaze up to the sky, coming through cow. Exhale, rounding the spine, pushing the earth away, chin comes to our chest, cat. Inhale, drops the stomach, brings the gaze to the sky. Exhale, rounding, pushing the earth away. Continue with these cat-cows at your own breath, your own pace, inviting any organic movements that arise. Slowly settle in through a neutral tabletop, fingertips blade wide, strong core. On our inhale, we engage our core, kind of as though we're visualizing zipping up a pair of jeans. And on that exhale, we can release that engagement. Inhale to engage our core. Exhale to release. Inhale to engage. Exhale, release. Inhale, engage. Exhale, release. Inhale, engage. Exhale, release. Slowly, we bring our weight in through our left palm into our right knee. We inhale our right arm forward, our left leg extends back, flexing our toes to the earth. Inhale here to find length. If you want a little bit extra push here, we can crunch our elbow to our knee. Inhale to length. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, we find our length. And our exhale brings our knee and our palm back to the earth. Take a cat-cow, reset the spine. We bring the spine through neutral as we shift our weight into our right hand and our left knee. Our right leg can extend back. Our left arm can extend forward. We flex the toes to the earth. Inhale, find our length. Exhale, brings elbow to knee if we're exploring that option. Inhale, find length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, find our length. Exhale, crunch it. Inhale, length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, length. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, find our length. Exhale, final crunch. Inhale, find our length. Exhale, brings hand and knee to the mat. Take some cat-cows. We settle in through a neutral tabletop, tucking our toes. Staying here, opening through the fascia within our feet. If this posture brings any pain, simply untuck those toes or come back through tabletop. Wherever we are, we stay here for an inhale and an exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we come into tabletop, untucking the toes, tap out the feet, releasing any tension. We tuck the toes, sending the hips up and back to the sky. Shake the head yes, shake the head no, releasing any tension in the neck. Press into all pads of the fingers, particularly our pointer finger and our thumb and our pinky. Bend generously into the knees to create a long, strong spine, while also allowing your shoulders to relax into their sockets. Option for stillness within your downward dog, or you press into opposite heels, walking your dog. Wherever we are, we settle through stillness. On our inhale, we can rise onto our toes as we bring our gaze up to the top of our mat. Exhale, stepping our feet forward. Inhale, we rise to a flat back, a halfway lift. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Bring arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands can come through heart center and down at our side, Tadasana. Inhale, the arms come high. Exhale, we swan dive forward. Inhale, we rise to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold forward, grabbing opposite elbow. Allow yourself to just hang here. Bend generously into the knees. Allow your spine to decompress, using gravity to our advantage here. Option to have stillness within this fold or bring some slight swaying. If we have a bind, slowly releasing it in one vertebrae at a time. Rise it high to Tadasana, rolling our shoulders back, opening through that heart space. Inhale brings our arms high. Exhale, we fold forward here, planting our hands, fingertips blade wide, stepping back to our plank. Option to have a typical plank here or dropping our knees for extra support. Wherever we are, our inhale shifts us forward so our shoulders are over our wrists. Our exhale, we lower all the way down to the earth. On our inhale, we squeeze our shoulder blades together, coming through cobra, using our back to bring us up. Exhale, release. Inhale, we press back to tabletop. Exhale, we tuck the toes, sending the hips up and back to the sky. Check in with yourself here. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. On our next inhale, we can rise high onto our toes, bending into our knees. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, we rise to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward here. Inhale, root to rise, bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, we swan dive forward. Plant those hands, fingertips blade wide. Step back to a supported or unsupported plank. Inhale, shifts forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lowering all the way to the earth. Option to move through a chaturanga. Inhale, we squeeze those shoulder blades together, shining our heart forward, cobra. Exhale, return to the earth. Inhale, presses us back to tabletop. Exhale, tucking the toes, sending the hips up and back to the sky. Check in, shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Inhale, we rise onto our toes, bending into our knees. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, rises us flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, bring it all the way high. Exhale, hands come through heart center, down by your side, Tadasana. Inhale, the arms come high. Exhale, we lift the chest, cactusing the arms. Inhale, the arms rise high. Exhale, we sink the hips down, arms come up and overhead, toes flex to the sky. Pressing down through big toe mound and pinky toe mound. Utkatasana, chair pose. Ensuring to breathe deeply here. Inhale, we rise it high. Exhale, we swan dive forward. Plant the hands, fingertips blade wide. Step back to our plank. Inhale, shifts forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lowering all the way into the earth or moving through a chaturanga. Inhale, we rise to cobra. Exhale, lowering ourselves to the earth. Inhale, we press back to tabletop. Exhale, we tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Inhale, we rise onto our toes, bending into our knees. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the top of our mat. Inhale, we rise, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, bring it all the way high. Exhale, hands can come through heart center. Down by our side, Tadasana. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, our chest lifts, cactusing the arms. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, sink the hips low, arms come overhead. Flex the toes to the face. Press down through big toe mound and pinky toe mound. Inhale, arms come up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Planting the hands, fingertips blade wide. Stepping back to our version of plank. Inhale, shifts forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lowering to the earth or moving through a chaturanga. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades coming through cobra. Exhale, lowering to the earth. Inhale, we press back to tabletop. Exhale, we tuck the toes, sending the hips to high to the sky. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. If you're holding any tension through the shoulders, can you release it? Inhale, high onto our toes. Exhale, step, hop, float to the top of our mat. Inhale, rise to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands come through heart center and down by our side. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, lifting the chest, cactusing the arms. Inhale, the arms rise high. Exhale, sink the hips down low, arms overhead, toes flex to the face, press down through big toe mound and pinky toe mound. Utkatasana is a hard pose. Finding your strength. Inhale, rise the arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to flat back. Exhale, palms plant on the floor, fingertips laid wide. Stepping back to our plank. Inhale, shifts forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lowering through chaturanga or all the way to the earth. Inhale, squeezes the back, cobra. Exhale, lowers down to the earth. Inhale, we press back to tabletop. Exhale, we tuck the toes, send the hips up and back to the sky. As you all do chair pose, may it serve as a reminder that you can do hard things. May it be a simple motivation and reminder to believe in yourself, to love yourself. We move through our final vinyasa here, sun salutation. Inhale on to our toes, bending into our knees. Exhale, step, hop, or float to the top of our mat. Inhale, rise to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, root to rise. Bring the arms high up overhead. Exhale, hands can come through heart center and down by our side, Tadasana. Inhale, the arms fly high. Exhale, we can cactus the arms, lifting the chest. Inhale, those arms high. Exhale, sink the hips low. Arms overhead, pressing through the ball mound of our big toe and pinky toe. Final push here. And inhale, we rise our arms up and overhead. Find some joy, be proud of yourself. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, plant in the hands, fingertips flayed wide. Inhale, shifts forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lowering through our final chaturanga, or all the way to the earth. Inhale, we squeeze the back. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we press back to tabletop. Exhale, we bring the knees either wide or narrow together, sinking down into child's pose. Option to keep the arms overhead, or you can bring them down to your side, coming into kind of a turtle position. Slowly we can come out of our child's pose, coming back through tabletop. Swinging our lower legs to the side and coming onto our sit bones. Bringing our knees together in front of us, reach forward, give yourself a hug, and slowly we lower ourselves onto the earth beneath us. Draw the knees into the chest, giving them a hug. And on our exhale, our knees can fall down to our right side, coming into a supine spinal twist. Option for arms to come out to a T, cactus. Option for gaze to fall to that left hand. On our next inhale, we bring the knees up through center. Take a moment to give ourselves a hug. And on our exhale, those knees can fall down to our left side. Arms can come out to a T or be cactused. Option to bring that gaze to our right palm. Unwind out of this, bringing our knees to our chest. Here we begin to draw circles with our knees, massaging our lower spine, as we have done throughout class at the beginning, specifically. Switching the direction of these circles. Give ourselves one final squeeze. Option to explore any final postures here that you would like, or you can simply exhale to Shavasana. About 2 years ago, I wrote this little poem blurb that I'm gonna read. Sensory rest is silent walks, soothing scents, deep pleasure, loose clothing, walking barefoot through a soft, muddy bed of grass and moss. Spiritual rest is meditation, energy healing, inner child work, worshiping the universe, seeing the good in your life. Playful rest is anything fun and quote-unquote unproductive. Watching a rom-com, playing a board game, hanging out with your friends, being silly, building a fairy house. Creative rest is sketching, making art, making a meal, singing to your favorite song. Our body and being is an everlasting, interconnected web. When we are out of balance, our body talks to us. Our body is always talking to us. We just have to make the time and space to listen. Fuel your body and ensure you allow yourself to rest in both sleep and in your daily actions. Instead of asking yourself, have I worked hard enough to deserve rest? Start asking yourself, have I rested long enough to do my most loving and meaningful work? There is literally nothing in nature that blooms all year long, so do not expect yourself to do so. Whatever is good for yourself, do that. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. We are the earth, and to the earth we shall return. Slowly, we can bring some gentle movements in through our fingertips and our toes, waking ourselves up from this momentary rest. On our next inhale, our arms can reach up and overhead, taking a full body stretch as though we're waking up for the very first time. On our exhale, our knees can come into our chest, giving ourselves a nice big hug. Sending yourself gratitude for taking time and space to connect with yourself. Sending yourself love and appreciation for all that you do. Knowing that we love others better when we love ourselves. When we feel called to, we can fall into fetal posture on whatever side we feel connected to. Knowing that this is the posture that we all started this life in. That each and every single day we are given, we are meant to live. We are worthy and meant to live this beautiful, ordinary, extraordinary life of ours. Slowly, we can press up and into seated. On our inhale, we shrug our shoulders up by our ears. Exhale, rolling them down and back. Our palms can come face down for grounding. Hands up for receiving. Maybe one up, one down, a little bit of both. Wherever we are, we take a nice deep inhale, inhaling goodness, light, abundance, joy. Exhale anything that's not serving us. Sigh it out. Inhale again, just like that. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the arms can come up and overhead. Exhale, our hands come through third eye center, remembering to think kind thoughts to and about yourself and others. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to our lips, remembering to speak kind words to and about ourselves and others. Inhale. Exhale, hands come through heart center, remembering to give love, spread love, and be love as we vow and say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today and checking out my yoga YouTube page. I hope to see you back here again. Yeah, thank you.